All right, I think I'm ready to go. I think I'm ready, even in this bright morning. Let's see if these buttons will work. Everything's... Hi, everybody. Good morning. Ooh, bedhead this morning. Oh, that's good. It's very, very poofy. Hi. Oh, music. Tune down the music, and hello, everybody. How are you? Man. Rushing around this morning, feeding cats, getting the whole household off. I'm like, oh, right, I've got to be on the air in 10 minutes, and off we go. Oops, not those lights. Let's turn off that light. There you go, it's better. Hello, all right, and I know I need to reload my chat so it's not chatting from yesterday, which is a very strange thing about the Restream chat app. Yes, my eyes are puffy. Thanks for noticing. Yes, it's very foofy right now. Sorry. I had a early cat morning, and then a lot of running around. It's Wednesday. You can feel the holidays kind of creeping up on us. It is very cold here in Vegas, and so it's getting a very distinct sort of Christmassy feel, which is kind of lovely. Here comes and it's I'm sorry, I'm getting morning like, hey, good morning everybody DMs. Thanks C John for tweeting this out, by the way. It is indeed hump day. I have to close all my I have so many like open pages. The next, I could always tell when a particularly, when a show the night before was particularly lie filled, because I end up having I think I had 16 tabs open just from dealing with one clip yesterday as far as lies about, Ukraine and the PPI thing and taxes and yada yada and Build Back Better, and there's a couple of these where we end up sort of conversing about whatever the main lie is in something, and then I just kind of move on because we've dealt with it so many times, and then other times we have to morning CSL. Yes, I'm wearing my Southern Shakespeare comedy shirt. Indeed, I did sleep hard. I got my booster 2 days ago. I don't think it's related to that. I just think my body clock is way off because I have nighttime stuff to do. Yeah, surfer hair. Thanks. Bed hair. Yeah. Hey, what are you gonna do? It's good times. And I have to say, this is I'm a very what you see is what you get kind of a person. Yeah, it was 45 degrees, and it was it very telling, and windy and rainy and all kinds of stuff. And who went to get dinner for the family? Who ventured out into the wind and the rain and the cold and the stuff? Because that's how I work. Oh my God. All right, shall we jump right into our ridiculousness? The Florida Governor Ron DeSantis announces the Stop Woke Act. Stop wrongs against our kids and employees. I see. The Woke Act. WOKE Act. S. Okay, that's for the stop woke. WAOKE. The WOKE. The Stop Woke Act. To take a stand against critical race theory in schools and the workplace. Will give parents private right of action to sue institutions that believe the children being taught critical race theory, and will allow them to collect attorney fees if the suit is successful. This is a PR stunt, by the way. Politics just to push faults. Let's see. Never any question more MAGA than any government. Yeah, this is his 2024 run. Hold on. Can it? Oh, sorry, it's on the wrong. Doop. Will give rights to parents to sue over attorney's fees if parents are taught critical race theory. They're going to have to prove that it was critical race theory. That'll be a bit of a ice skate uphill, but whatever. Hey, he can get this, and look at this. Look at this person right here. What's happening in this situation? No CRT, Asian kid. I would expect the MAGA rodeo kids over here and their father, who looks like Jake Gyllenhaal's murderous character in Nightcrawler. You couldn't wear your good jeans on that day. I know you paid extra for them, but real country people don't buy pre-ripped jeans. Okay, all right. Do y'all understand that? I can't do it. You can't do it. It's not how it works. Oh, look at Ron. Okay, whatever. Right. Yeah, that's it. What's this? At a Stop Old Guy President official, not a campaign event. Staffers distributed signs to the crowd that call for a ban. Okay, make sure you get one of our good signs. Can you put the Q sign under your... Yeah, put the Q sign under your chair. Yeah, that'd be real helpful. Thank you very much. Yeah, we got some for yous. Quite frankly, DeSantis is doing more to support the teaching of CRT in schools than anybody else by doing this. It's this goes to I feel seen. What? That looks like me. I'm just saying. When this early in the morning. Stop Woke Out introduced today by DeSantis. Our own M. Keisha K with an awesome introduction. So we'll go to categories. Okay. Well, it's again, what's the success of this particular thing? CRT isn't being taught in schools. Like diversity and understanding, little classes like that can be related to CRT if you want them to be, but aren't directly related. You can have diversity training that has nothing to do with CRT, but now they can just track any kind of diversity training to that. But no, CRT is not being taught. So he solved a problem that doesn't exist, so he gets credit for it. Yes, I saw that gut instinct. Simmer down. It's not that far off. You never saw the Cayman Lauren on SNL? Yeah, I did, but I was just joking because I thought it was Gene Simmons, right? Gene Simmons' real name is Chaim Vitz. He was born in Israel, and he was an English teacher in New York when KISS formed. He would not be, even as he may be conservative in some of his financial views, wouldn't be part of this nonsense. Yeah, it's a great way to cover the fact that your death rate in Florida is terrible right now. And to think I woke up early for this. Look at this kid though. When do we start dancing? Why do they keep showing long-haired white guys? What's going on? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do this early? How's this? Look at this dude. He looks like he'd be my manager at a place I just quit because they want me to cut my hair because I'm in a Tesla video. And yet, who's catching all the shit this morning? Besides her. Or them. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, so this is going to be the kind of, all right. This is just the PR campaign that starts this early in the mornings. Biden's going to go to Kentucky on Wednesday. Yeah, we've all seen this footage, the drone footage of Mayfield. This is rough. 79 people killed that they know of. Hi, Chip. Chip came in. You guys want to see Chip? Hi, buddy. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Here he is. What's going on, buddy? You okay? Hold on. They want to see you. Hello. Did you get enough food this morning? Did you? When I made you breakfast? Yeah. This is really the whole morning show. I know. You guys don't care about news and stuff. It's just cat porn. Hello, buddy. What's a chipper? Hi, Chipper. He's doing good. Hi. Hi, Dinkums. How are you this fine morning? Were you playing with a ornament that fell off the tree? Did you get another Christmas ornament off the tree and you were kicking it across the floor early in the morning, making the noises? What's happening? What are you doing? What have you done? Hi, how are you? Oh, yes, very loud purrs. Yes, well, no, I didn't just wake up. I've just been running around this morning. Because of this little fella. Hello, Dallas. Where are you guys this morning? It's, the Wednesday, the morning shows especially we're easing into our day. We're not, I know some of you have been, it's the afternoon where you are in the world, but cut me some slack. Cat climbs your Christmas tree? Yes. All right, yeah. This one hasn't yet done that too much. Murphy gets in the Christmas tree and stays there. Flushing, Whiting, Indiana, Miami, Maine. There you are. Columbus, Odessa, Texas, Minneapolis, or as Trump likes to call it, Minneapolis. Yes, he has little black toe beans. Our dear Chip. There he is. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? You okay this morning? Are you all right? There's so much stuff on your desk and I want to knock it all onto the floor and bat it around. That's what I want to do. I want to do it. Let me on your desk. He's smiling. He knows I'm onto him. Can I just knock everything on your desk onto the floor, please? Can I just do that? This cat hates me. Always a monster. Always attacking the bicep. Always going for the shoulder. Why are you biting me? What is that about? What is this about? What's that about? What's that about, Mr. Man? Oh, he wants down. Hold on. I've got to scroll forward. Bunch of people. Palm Tucky, California. Thank you. Jersey. My suckle in the middle of the night too. Monkey cat. Leave the tree ornaments alone. Should have Rand Polchak. That's not signed, so he could call him back and beg for what? I don't know what that means. Moorhead, Minnesota. Yeah. Yes, it's lunchtime here in Florida. What are you doing? Don't attack and then lick my hand. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is this? What is this? What is happening? Yeah? Do you want some face scrubs? Can I do some face scrub? There you go. How about a face scratch? There you go. You need your chin scratch. Oh, gosh. Well, light brightens up. That's fun. More head. There you go. And I've got here. Hold on. 1 second. I have to extract my hand without him. Okay. There you go. Oh, he had a good claw in my hand there for a second. He does love cuddles. It's true. But then he also is still a kitten, so he just goes with the feet and then purring and then, yeah. Let's fight. Okay, fine. Cleveland. I will be in Cleveland next week. I will also be, these are just family visits. I'm on the road starting Friday for the holidays. One big week on the road. I will be live streaming as best I can most days. We have a couple of travel days in there. I'll try to shuffle things around, but it's, it's Christmas week. So cut me some slack, people. But as best I can, I will keep my show schedule as close to normal as possible. Hey, P. Jackson in Germany. Is it true, as we heard yesterday, that you have to pay for coffee in Germany right now? So, like when you order it, because it could be more expensive by the time you finish drinking it. that was Glenn Beck's story yesterday. Thanks. I'm glad you like my shirt, Diane. This is from the Southern Shakespeare Festival where I did Malvolio last spring. I look forward to doing that again. So if you have a Shakespeare company in your state, have them reach out. The Florida one was not expected. It would be fun to do there are Shakespeare festivals in a couple of states that I've never been to for stand-up, let's say, like Nebraska or Wyoming or something. That'd be a fun way to do it, to visit the state and see. Hey, excuse you. What? He's going after the screw gun now. Chip is just dragging around. Can you hear him? We'll live stream the next Nerd Halen show. We might be able to, although I don't know what the rules are as far as us getting, on Twitch. It gets, they've even had like where Metallica did a live show and they replaced the music because of RIAA rules, even though it was on Metallica's own station. So I can't imagine what cover situations are like. I guess if we don't monetize it, they should be able to just put it up and let it be. Hey, goofball. Psst. What are you doing? He's just under the desk in the corner, just like, I could pull these wires out. Maybe I could, if I could get a grip on that one, maybe I could turn the whole power off. One of these days, I'm going to be doing the show, and it's just going to go like that, because he's just going to find the switch, like the power, like the one power strip that links a bunch of them. One power strip to rule them all. He's gonna do that. Hold on. Chip, what are you doing, man? Come here. Come here, you. Come here, you. Thank you. Buddy, I'm trying to, I don't need to worry about you. I don't need you to, I worry about you. You get under there. What are you doing? What are you doing? What you doing? What are you doing? I know. What's happening? Yeah. What are you doing? Sorry, is my hair getting in your face? I apologize. This is just filth. This is filth. Glenn Beck is a walking, talking dipshit. Yes. Yesterday's clip was particularly fun because there are a few times when you can spot when someone is way over their head talking about a subject and they're just vamping and you're like, Oh, you've ventured outside your lie comfort zone. Some people have lies that they tell so often that they might as well be true, you know? Meanwhile, as far as their psyche goes, and then other times they're like, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just going to keep talking, and you can tell it's all over their face. That's where Glenn Beck was yesterday. I know you can't. The pain. Oh, he's a beast. Oh, he's a monster. Oh, he's a terrible monster. Oh, he's biting. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's terrible. Why are you biting my elbow? Just to show you can? That's terrible. Come here, you. Oh, there you go. You have a claw in my actual elbow, young man. What are you doing? What is happening? Are you not getting enough attention? Am I giving the people too much attention this morning? How much attention do you need? What is happening? He looks like I broke him. He just turned. Yeah, I know. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, sleepyhead? You know how it works. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do a morning show, and then we go sit on the couch for a few minutes, and you fall asleep on my lap. Yeah, but you can't make me go sit on the couch so you can nap on my belly, silly boy. Right it? Got it? You do not dictate when I am your human cushion, Mr. Man. I have things to do. Don't. Oh, what? What? What was that? Did you meow for a second? He has a very scratchy meow, so he doesn't do it very often. Ow. Hi, you okay? Yeah? Well, go lay down. I'll come pet you afterwards. I'm going to put you outside the office because you're going to chew on wires. Excuse you. Doink. Thank you. Go have a snack. He's so funny this morning. He's like, I don't know why you're up. What is happening? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? You do this in the afternoon. Why do you have to do it in the morning? Cats have staff. Yes, that's true. I work for my cat. He's clawing at the office door. Oh, man. Biden is already in Kentucky this morning, by the way. Receives a briefing Kentucky leaders on the impacts of tornado. 75 people, man. Yeah, that's rough. Hard part is making, when I'm in Kentucky next week, wanting to make my way down there to see if they can, if I can help at least for a day or something. But it's far away from, luckily in some ways, where my family and everybody is. And at the same time, they seem to be, in a good way, overwhelmed with volunteers. They can't take on anymore. I don't know if that just means people who are, if you're willing to drive in and then drive out that night, when the sun goes down and work during the day, I don't think it's a problem. I think it's all hands on deck. But, 7 children had died, man, on one block. Whew. That's the dude playing piano in his house that was, the roof was torn off. Tornado survivors find shelter and hope at the church center, right? and predicting when and where tornadoes will strike. But residents of Kentucky towns ravaged by tornadoes last week said the warnings were not enough to save everyone. Well, they never will be. It's weather. Because they have to reach everyone. Again, some warnings are about the ear, not the mouth. Oh, man. Yeah, this is... Whew. Look at that tree. I mean, it's when you see buildings tore up, you always kind of assume that human construction is always at the... that weather itself will always best it. But in the case of trees, you're like, trees don't have a better grip on the ground, and yet... is... Yeah, look at that. There's single buildings. Yeah, this will be the same repeat of the... So, it's good that he's there. "15 actors have made it big with one movie and then called it quits." Really? That's what the... BuzzFeed, that's your whole... Yeah, mostly child actors and... yeah, this will happen as well. Or it did happen last night. He's... former music hall with an AC... thought an AC repairman was a voter fraud mastermind. Now he's indicted on a felony assault charge. Oh, that's fun. Classy individual. Grand jury on Tuesday indicted former Houston police captain Mark Aguirre on an assault charge after he was accused of running a man off the road and pointing a gun to his head. Oh, that dude. I remember this last year. Remember this dude? Because he was committing voter fraud in the run-up to the 2020 election. Grand jury indicted, yeah. This dude. Plaintiff in the current matter makes for some truly unhinged reading. Yeah. Pulled into his lane, struck the back of his vehicle with the defendant's vehicle. Dale said he immediately pulled over and walked back to check the welfare of the defendant who was driving his black SUV. Dale said the defendant exited the black SUV and pointed a pistol at him. Dale said that he feared for his life as the defendant demanded that he get on the ground. He went on to say he laid on the ground, the defendant held a gun to him, and then the defendant placed a knee on his back. Dale said that two other vehicles pulled up to the scene with additional suspects as the defendant held him on the ground with his knee on his back. Dale said he was laying on the ground and the defendant had his knee on his back when the first police officer arrived. So the first police officer on the scene ordered the defendant to let him off the ground. Dale stated that he believed he was being robbed and was in fear for his life. That's the victim. Dale was approximately 750,000 fraudulent... Sorry. Defendant stated the DL has approximately 750,000 fraudulent mail ballots and is using Hispanic children to decide in the ballots because the children's fingerprints could not appear in any databases. Defendant stated that Mark Zuckerberg had given $9.37 million for ballot harvesting. Defendant admitted that he had followed DL from DL's home that morning and accidentally crashed into DL's truck. Defendant admitted that he pointed a firearm at DL, held DL on the ground at gunpoint. The defendant refused to provide the names of the other people that were conducting the surveillance with him. The defendant changed his story and said that he was not part of the surveillance team that morning, but that he was called to location after DL left his mobile home. The defendant then claimed that he did not know who was on the surveillance team and he did not know who moved DL's box truck. The defendant told the affiant that affiant can be a hero or part of the problem. The defendant told Affian, "I just hope you're a patriot." The defendant stated that he had already contacted the Texas Rangers, Ken Paxton, the regional director of the Texas Department of Public Safety, for assistance with his investigation, but had not received any help. The defendant agreed to take the affiant to the location that the defendant had been surveilling. Good times. Jesus. No, I don't. Oh, you can't. What? You gotta sign up to read it. Aguilar was apparently paid more than $200,000 from the Liberty Center for God and Country to investigate the alleged voter fraud. Vast majority of that money came the day after the alleged aggravated assault. Oh, he's so basically paid to assault this poor dude. Meanwhile, grand jury subpoena revealed that Aguilar received a total of $266,400 from Liberty Center for God and Country in September and October, the vast majority of which came the day after the alleged aggravated assault incident. Former Harris County Republican Party Chairman Jared Woodfill is president of the group. Hotsky is CEO, according to the group's website. The group raised nearly $70,000 through a GoFundMe in October. Donors included Texas General Commissioner Sid Miller, a conservative activist, Joan Fleming, and other Representative Green. Wow. What was the other part here? Alleged that powerful Democrats in Harris County had devised a scheme to submit as many as 700,000 fraudulent mail ballots, representing nearly a third of the entire voter roll. Citing secondhand sources and videotaped interviews, the pair alleged that several African-American businessmen and elected officials were involved. Including Harris County Commissioner Rodney Ellis, State Senator Boris Miles, and Biden campaign Texas political director Dallas Jones. Also, the allegation of false Aguilar in October hung up on a reporter seeking evidence of the allegations. Well, isn't that evidence enough? Yeah. The alleged scheme spawned numerous stories on conservative websites reporting Jones had been arrested for voter fraud. Conspiracy theory was widely debunked, and no voter fraud cases were filed against Jones. Good times. Yeah, dude. Lose and cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Please go to jail. Goodbye. Schiff, I'm sure there's a back and forth about it. Who gets abortions in America? What? Please tell me Oprah didn't write an opinion piece. And you get an abortion? And you get an abortion? Sorry. Typical patient, already a mother, 20 to 29 years old, has attended some college, has a low income, is unmarried. With the, lives in a blue state, has not had a previous abortion, is in the first trimester, is unmarried. Yes, this is the typical patient. This is of no surprise to anyone. And by the way, they also, let me guess, it includes morning after and, like medical abortions weight that number significantly. As the pandemic raged, at least 75 lawmakers bought and sold stock in companies that made COVID-19 vaccines, treatments, and tests. That's, I know that they're going to think that this is insider trading, but lots of people did that just based on the news. Like, word is they're going to be the ones that come out with a vaccine. Nobody raced in to buy stock in the companies that, like the stock price on Pfizer and Moderna and AstraZeneca's went up, and then it went down because their vaccine sucked. So there's been a lot of like hedging. They've gone up, certainly, but that's because they were way down and people figured that was a win. I'm not excusing what's going on, but that's not surprising at all. Like, you don't even have to be an insider to know that was going to happen, right? Let me guess. Does the average person know that three major companies that got that were part of Operation Fart Steed? Sorry, 1 second.
Captain's log.
that their stock prices were going to go up. Really? Shocking. Manchin says he spoke briefly with Biden today, asked him if Biden is moving closer to him on BBB, and he said, I wouldn't say that. Okay, there you go. He also made clear he's not changing rules to approve voting rights bill unless GOP is on board with rules changes. Dems pushing him to do this. Right. That's because they'll use it to change them back. Condolences. Boy, that'll really. Zendaya expertly made a spiderweb dress look high fashion and cool. All right. Yeah. Here's where I was 44 years ago. It was even December 14, 1977, Madison Square Garden, New York City. Concert changed my life. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that button. Criminy. Is that in his, like, home, like, garage collection of cool shit? The templates, Ramsey. I happen to love, by the way, there have been a few things where they're like, anything you'd like to adapt into a series. I've talked with my agents over the years about this. Runaway is one of them. Turning Runaway into a series, especially with the modern aspects of the robots that are coming online, having a team that works on stopping runaway robots as a series and then as an ongoing story, related to this. Like, you could take this novel, the Michael Crichton storyline that this is based on, and because Crichton directed this, and turn it into a series pretty well, a modern one. What do I think of the filibuster? I think if you dismantle it entirely, if one of the Democrats has a heart attack and the person that replaces them is another Manchin or quite frankly sides with Republicans or is appointed as a Republican, decides to change parties because of the power it would give them going into 2024, that they would absolutely overrun everything. Goodbye Roe v. Wade. Goodbye all voting rights. The entirety of the Voting Rights Act. Period. A certain amount of comedy is what keeps it all together. So there you go. But I own this movie. I've had it in VHS form and I own it digitally. It's fantastic. It's the last time Kirstie Alley was fun. And of course, Cynthia Rhodes is in a couple of my favorite 80s movies. Not the least of which is, her part in Stayin' Alive, where her dancing is spectacular. I think you're a good dancer. She's terrific in it. And she's good in everything. And she was, I'm fairly certain Right Here Waiting was written about her. Because she was shooting a movie and Richard Marx was on tour and they were supposed to get together and they were both supposed to have a week off, and then both of them had to cancel and he hadn't seen her in ages and it was driving them apart and yada, yada, yada. And I will be right here waiting for you. Yeah. There's Gene Simmons playing bad guy. That's the heat signature gun that he fires. The bullets can track you. That's a great cut, guys. And there's where spoiler alert. I get a lot of Iron Maiden stuff in my feed. Shoulder surgery. Oh, good. What? How many show-related surgery have I had? I lost count at 8. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Judge the value of what you have to sacrifice to achieve the goal. This was a joy-filled bargain. Well, I'm glad. Look at that. His shoulders padded right here. And that's a new Kiss pinball machine. That's not a classic one. So the classic one's in the other place. He's just waiting it out. Get well soon, Paul. You're a good man. He lost his father earlier this year. Just a few weeks ago, really. For me. Let's see what's trending. Ooh, I'm worried. Disney Plus, Pelosi. Oh, because they arrested the dude who wanted to shoot her. Oh, boy. NFL, I don't care. Oh, Hannity's mad because his texts are coming out. Cheney, yeah, Mark Meadows. Let's see what the results were. 828. House votes to hold former Trump vote was 222 to 208. House finds Mark Meadows, former President Donald Trump's chief of staff, in contempt of Congress for refusing to comply with subpoena from January 6th committee investigating. Yeah, that and claiming executive privilege when he'd already provided 8,000 pages of documents and talked about the conversations they want to ask him about in a book he was selling. Just record your testimony and call it the book on tape. Sell that too. From jail. I don't care. He is, I have to say, in the interviews that we've looked at from a lot of the people involved, like Steve Bannon likes to use like military slang and terminology to make himself look tough and whatnot, but he's clearly manipulative and has an intellect for this kind of thing. Mark Meadows is just dumb. Like the interviews with him are very disappointing because he's just stupid. You're not like, oh, we got to watch out for this guy. Like, he's not going to... Thank God he was one of the people who was crucial to the January 6th thing, or it would have actually happened. Hopkinsville native who went to an international... died on December 15th at their home in Bria. 16. Okay. Twitch recap. Viewers and streamers share their Twitch highlights. Oh, I didn't realize we had Twitch highlights from the year. Oh, do they send you a graphic like that? Every minute that passes, you inch closer to seeing your 2021 Twitch. Okay. You were a super fan. Oh, that's nice. People, did you guys, any of you guys get these things? Where am I supposed to get, where does this go? Oh, look. It's the most common emojis. Top used emotes. Yep. Nah. Do I have let's see. Where do these, do I get this in an email? What happens? What happened? Where's my Twitch recrap? Where's my recrap? Message to the side. You can now renew your community submitted if you don't renew the subscription. New sub data or geographic down subscription better. Subscription user decks are now live. Okay, they're sending me a bunch of stuff. Achievement completed. What is this? King of a big deal. Empire of business. I've not got the Empire business. It says stream for 2,000 hours total. I'm only at 1.8K. Be able to solve that fairly soon. Get 200 people chatting at the same time. Done that 163 times out of 200. Still got some. Rate 100 times with 2 or more raters. I've done that. No, I've got 78 out of 100. Here, it's on the wrong monitor. I'd show it to you. Kind of a big deal. Kind of. Oh, I see. Kind of. Oh, I see. I got kind of a big deal. Reach 250,000 hours watched total on your channel. There you go. Stream for 1,000 hours. The Empire of Business. Who watch 75 average in the last 30 days. I reached that on August 21st of 2020. Thanks to YouTube screwing me. That was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good morning. Hi. I don't do any of the sales shit when I get going. I don't know why. Thank you, Cammie, for the super chat. Appreciate that. It's one of the best ways to support the show. That and the Venmo, poink, which is right up here. I don't have my phone on me, or I would share it's in the other room. Or I would share the most recent folks who've sent Venmos. Thank you very much. Yes, I do raid well. Thank you. Thank you for noticing. Rest well, EO. Take a nap, brother. You were a super fan. You're a super fan. Thanks for listening. Did they email this to you? What's happening? Now I want one, and I know I'm going to get one. I should have one, right? Now I got to look. I'll look it up between now and this afternoon show. Indie World, the gaming indie. Oh yeah, new Nintendo with a better screen. These guys are trying to do an end run around Xbox and PlayStation 5 this year because they actually got a bunch of these. They're in stock. So the new one with the better screen. NCAA don't care. This came on last night. We haven't watched it yet. No spoilers. Don't say anything. Wrestling don't care, except the dude who got stabbed in the head while he was being a ref at one of these local things. He's fine. It was like it's like fork wounds or something. It's silly. Huh? Cheesecake Factory made the news? Oh boy. Protesters gathered outside an NYPD precinct after multiple people were arrested at Cheesecake Factory in Queens for refusing to show valid proof of vaccination before entering and staging a demonstration against COVID-19 regulations at the street level. Oh, I see. So these folks should be able to go into a private place of business that has their own rules and they can protest it. Group of 30 anti-vaxxers claiming to be doing a sit-in refused to check in at the host stand, skipped waiting customers, and sat themselves across multiple tables in the Cheesecake Factory. They're now arguing with the police. One anti-vaxxer compared the police to Nazis. Dude, the Nazis wouldn't argue. Here's a good idea. Don't fucking trespass. They don't have to seat you, especially if you barge in past other people. Like, you do realize, like, go stand there, wait in line, and then you would have something to actually protest because we're not being seated because we're not vaccinated. Therefore, Cheesecake Factory anti-vaxxer graffiti in New York City. We want cheesecake. Cheesecake Factory anti-vaxxers arguing with black employee about their human rights to skip the line and demand service. Jesus Christ. Occupy the Cheesecake Factory. Oh, yeah. Anti-vaxxer protesters, they skipped the line and plan to just order drinks. Says they will be suing Cheesecake Factory after 5 people were arrested by NWO New World Order troops tonight for simply trying to eat without a vaccine passport. No. You were not simply trying to eat without a vaccine passport. Because if you were simply trying to eat without a vaccine passport, you could simply go to a fucking grocery store, wear a mask temporarily, buy some fucking food, go home, and cook it. What you were trying to do was endanger the lives of the staff and people who work there and the other people who feel safe eating there because there are these rules by storming in there and seating yourself without waiting in line and never intending to order food in the first place. They were just going to order drinks. So these assholes are liars and grotesque. He says they are looking forward to setting a precedent legally for the rest of the nation. Yeah, you won't. Go away. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Thank you. Yeah, they are criminally trespassing. Even beyond the part where they're like not wearing masks. We're going to shut down Cheesecake Factory While demonstrating the police precinct, newly announced Republican Congressional candidate John Matlin and other anti-vaxxer plot to shut down cheesecake factories in all 50 states. Way to make a stand, kids. That's what you do. Shut down the Cheesecake Factory in all 50 states. So a private business can't set the rules even in a state that doesn't have these rules? What?
To my followers. So do they all have to go and reserve a reservation tomorrow for Cheesecake Factory?
Yes, throughout the nation. Wherever their closest one is, specifically Queens. So specifically, you're going to go and you're going to do the one in Queens.
Okay.
Right now, they don't need credit cards, so just flood them. Once you flood them, call tomorrow nonstop, star 67. When you get the...
Oh my God. What a bunch of douchebags. If I have to wear a mask, I'll shut down this Cheesecake Factory. It's so fucking... You know you don't have a right to eat in Cheesecake Factory if Cheesecake Factory doesn't want you to. Because Cheesecake Factory individuals really think they are MLK. People in New York City arrested for eating in a restaurant without proof of vaccine. People in New York City... Okay. Yeah, you guys... Yeah, you guys are totally... being discriminated against just for who you are. Fucking hell. Jesus died so I could eat at a Cheesecake Factory without a mask. What? Chip, hold on. Chip's outside the door again. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you need something, young man? He's outside my door. Are you worried? Hi. What are you doing? Did you kick something under the door and then you couldn't get it? You're very snuggly this morning, young man. You're very snuggly. And you're very mad. You're very mad that I'm not hanging out with you. He's very upset that I'm not just like out in the rest of the house, like where he can sit on my lap. Because I do the show on a stool so that I maintain good posture while I'm doing the show. And because of the way I sit and the fact that I have two keyboards in front of me, one that switches between two computers and one that's permanently attached in case the other one goes to crap, I can't like sit with my legs together, so he can't sit on my lap like he wants to unless I sit weirdly off to the left. There you go. There you go. Is that better, Mr. Man? Is that better? You okay? Young man? Can you guys hear him purring? Yeah, okay. You can relax. You're good. He's such a silly. Yeah, it's right to enter a Cheesecake Factory. Just the douchiest. I'm more shocked that New York City has a Cheesecake Factory. I know. No cheesecake, no peace. No cheesecake, no peace. So, God. Yeah, we saw the Mansion one already. The Stop the Woke Act, which is misspelled. Again, it's the Stop Woke Act of Florida. Understanding academic legal concept known as critical race theory. It's racism. The problem is they're using CRT, which is racist as shit, to stop regular diversity training and normal like communal understanding. Any kind of talk about that stuff, they just want it to stop. So they're attaching critical race theory to it. Critical race theory is kind of like the academic version of the ebonics argument. It is incredibly racist towards black people particularly, but all people of color. I mean, a lot of noise has been made about how critical race theory is anti-white, and it's, you know, the perma-guilt that white people have about slavery, without any recognition of like current slavery, all that kind of stuff. Like, it's a little silly. And that's where it stays in the academic philosophical area. and practitioners of it, or people who, who promote it in a lot of ways, it's based largely on black people can't show up on time. If they can't speak or read English, it's sort of a cultural thing that they should be allowed to do, that kind of stuff. It just basically says, look, black people are dumb, and therefore we should be, slow the system down for them or something, which is just ridiculous and racist, because they aren't, and that's not true at all. But that's the root of a lot of where the CRT proponents go when they talk about it, if you boil it down to it. In the same way that the ebonics argument was racist and gross. There's a huge difference between can't and won't, right? If you're not interested in something, or you don't care, or you're culturally different, that's different than your capabilities. This argues capability, which is in and of itself racist as hell. That they just don't have the capability, which is, that's like KKK level racism, right? Meanwhile, what they really want to stop is like the army from kicking out white supremacists, real ones who are trying to get military training so that they can plan for the great day of the rope and all that kind of shit, all this Timothy McVeigh nonsense. And then any, regular school teachings about diversity and understanding. Like that's what they're trying to broom out by linking all that stuff with CRT, which it isn't. So a remake of Splinter Cell has been announced. Everything's a reboot. Even games. It's so sad. SWAC shift teaching to transgress. Oh, because Bell Hooks passed. That was the name of her book. I see. Yeah, and Chauvin pled guilty to federal charges of violating George Floyd's civil rights. Ben Affleck discussed marriage with ex-wife Jennifer Garner on Tuesday's episode of The Howard Stern Show. Don't care. I have no interest in other people's relationships. None of my goddamn business. Oh, good Lord. Nicolas Cage stars as Nick Cage in First Look at the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Let's see, House votes to hold Mark Meadows in contempt, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, we've seen all these then. We've gone through most of these this morning. Tay Diggs is a new TikTok star. Very exciting. Meanwhile, hi, Mr. Man. Hi. I just have a cat in my lap, and he's just like, okay, I'm cool now. I'm cool. You're sitting here with your lap, and I can be in your lap. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Can you guys hear him purring? He's closer to the mic than I am. He's right here. Boop. Hi. Yeah, I know. Hi, buddy. You got a little bit of an eye boogie. You okay? Hold on. I got it. There you go. Oh, I'm keeping him. He's fine. He's getting pets and he's good. Good morning, little one. Good morning. News of the day. We're already, look at that. We're just hanging out. It's, oh God. There's going to be so much to cover this afternoon. I mean, by the way, Friday is a travel day for me because of the holidays. So I will not have a show, more than likely, because I will be on a plane during part of the time when I would normally have a show. He's just purring so loud. Yeah, buddy, I know. And then Saturday I'll have my radio show. I'll be doing that from my dad's house while my kid and his grandparents go get a Christmas tree. I'm sorry I stopped petting. I'm sorry I stopped petting. I was scrolling so I could look at my chat room. I've got to see, I'm talking to the chat right now, silly. If you're just tuning in, it looks like I'm talking to my penis. But it's just, there's a cat in my lap. You want to give me a brush? Oh, thanks, Vincent. I appreciate it. It's morning hair. Who cares? I have a brush. Yeah, Friday the 17th. This Friday. I am not. No. They're just gonna go buy the tree and bring it back. So they're gonna go on a little adventure, and I will. After my show, we will all decorate the tree together. So, what are the best foods? The superfoods to eat? That's a good question. I mean, you know, you want to high nutritional content value, but also digestibility is important. Like kale has a very high nutrient value, but it's not that digestible and tastes like crap, quite frankly, in most things. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it seems to me that kale has largely been dead for the last 7 months. Remember there was kale everything for a while. It's still around, but man, you can hear the cat purring. Yes. Chip is out chatting. Yes, he is. His purring is. Hi. Yeah, he's on both my arms now. Sourdough and dandelions free grows in your yard. All right, there you go. Hi. I know, buddy. I know. Oh, here comes Murph. He's in here, Murph. Go ahead. Murph needs to use the facilities, and he's just checking to see if I've got a hold of Chip, so that Chip doesn't charge him while he's in the cat box and cause him great consternation and constipation. Hi. Yeah. Such a good little boy. So yeah, there's going to be obviously a jam pack of news over the next few days, and then I'm on the road on Friday, and then I believe next Monday, depending on when we leave, because we're going to be driving. It's a 4-hour drive between houses. As we go visit other family. We're going to do next Christmas. My Christmas week is like an extended version of the Thanksgiving week that I had, where we end up in, 3 states in one weekend. Same thing is true, just a few, more days. Quit playing with my hamburger phone cable, silly boy. So there'll be a travel day on Monday, and then, obviously, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are, the following Friday. We have hi, buddy. He's so cute right now. It's brutal. We have and I have a flying day on Thursday, I think, too. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Hi. You okay? He's just right here. You can see him right there. Hi, buddy. He's just floppy right now. He just needs to sit there. Chip is very comfortable. Will you stop plucking away at stuff on my desk? Just relax, buddy. Stare at the fan. The fan's going. Nerd Halen's here. Yay. Develop much heavily art for your review. I have a kid in class. I can't afford it. Oh, thanks, T-Guy. That's fantastic. Use the email address that's on my website at halsparks.com. That goes right to me. And it'd be nice if people who aren't trolls use it. It'd be nice to get good mail, friendly mail on that, as opposed to all the stuff people complain about getting, let's just say, untoward emails that contain meanness. Yes, I get I get a lot of that. That's where they go. Hi, buddy. He's just like sprawled. Are you just watching to see if Murph comes out so you can jump on him? Look at his sprawl right now. One hand on my shoulder, the other on my bicep, on my tricep, and he's just like ready to pounce. What's happening? Who's that? Oh. Summer's in the kitchen. He can hear. He probably thinks he's going to get fed again. I'm not going to read hate mail. I like it's. Have you checked the Patreon email messages? Not today. Sorry. Cat. Am I set on tune? Seems weird or something. You watch, yes, Cuddles with Chip all day long. I should just stream that. Save myself the thing. I ready to climb a cat counter. You're getting him for Christmas. Yeah, well, he already got one, and I fixed one that they had torn to pieces and made all rickety. So I took it apart, put it back together, added some twine to it, just kind of refreshed it, as I am wont to do. Low end carpentry. Why can't I send stars from this account? It's not even available. Oh, usually it is. I don't know why it wouldn't be today. Sometimes, let's see, no monetization violations. Sometimes, Facebook, and I would argue that in its future, Facebook will have a class action lawsuit against it for it messing with people's earnings, because I've been hearing this from a bunch of other people lately. I don't rely on it very much because I can't, because it's intermittent. But it would be nice, considering the size of the viewership I have on Facebook. It would be nice if it was monetized better and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, I can't count on it. So I don't know why. Again, hold on. I'm looking something up right now to see if I can bring up the reason why it would be that way. In what way? Stars double bonus. What is that? Your stars earnings will be double to get started. Huh? Whatever. Let's give it a try. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, so apparently I have a stars doubling challenge. This is the first time I've looked at some of the stuff in here in this regard in a little bit, just because, again, not reliable. Maybe that's why. Maybe I had to click through that thing to make them available again. I don't know. It should. Let's go to the live producer page. See if this is happening. Tips. New stars challenge active. New stars party. It's frequent stars if there's frequent stars activity in your live, your audience may be challenged to activate a stars party. If they send enough stars within a 5-minute period, they'll unlock a special celebration. Oh, that's cool. That's new. Now it's just a bunch of shit they're telling me to. The stars the stars at night are big and bright. For saying Chip, yes, you get us. They give us strikes for saying hello to people for saying Chip. Really? I've seen others send stars this morning. Oh, that's weird. It might. I don't. Yeah. Banned from stream 0. Blocked keywords 5. Add keywords to block. My profanity filter is set to medium. I'm going to turn it off. Perhaps it is mistaking certain profanity thing, but watch yourself. I mean, that's what this morning stuff is for. We can kind of figure out this craziness. And it's the quality of the video, I have to say, that on, at least as far as what I'm seeing in there, is not particularly great on Facebook. I don't know why. Let's see. Settings, stream. Scrolling through stuff, looking at it. Can't show it to you guys because it's too behind the scenesy. Hi. Hey, Chip Anderson. Good to see you. Warning this saying, I sometimes try to scroll house screen. This is ridiculous. Yeah, Facebook's very strange. And I think what's happening is that they are trying to undercut payouts as much as they can, because if they can deny you a payout on something, they keep the money. And I would guess if it's, in my case, like, $5 or $10 or something like that, if they can do that across millions of people, it adds up, right? Yeah. What was this? I posted the content march a couple days ago. 5X show and FedEx sent me a spam slap. Was this from Facebook or from your monitors? I don't think so. Sometimes it does it by size. It's very strange. And again, like I said, Facebook's rules are very arbitrary. Like, I think it's their AI that they have running things is simply just nuts. Let viewers know where you find your... Okay, I don't know. I see, gotcha. Yeah, I'm just looking through that stuff. It's very strange. Each one of these services has a different series of rules and settings and that kind of stuff. And the fact that Hassan got kicked off of Twitch and is now solely on YouTube. I have cat hair all over me. Is and what's sort of relatively arbitrary considering some of the other stuff they let get passed. But then I guess they're trying to tighten it up, and the people they're gonna spot the most are the people with the most traffic. Anytime I got a Facebook notification on your live and I clicked on it, the link always told me that the broadcast was not available. I had to search for your live when I knew you were streaming. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's really weird. I think they, especially if you're on the rise and you might eventually cause them to have to pay out more over time, they have every reason to stiff arm you. Which again is another reason why I'm on multiple platforms, because I don't trust any singular platform at all. Ooh, a 7-day. Oh, he got a 7-day suspension. Gotcha. Yeah, Twitch is a good time though. I do like the stuff that you can do. We've only got 794 subscribers right now. So if you feel like subscribing, please do. He has something like 50,000. No pressure. And if you have Amazon Prime, it's free. So you can, if you want to pay for somebody else's, but use your free thing for mine, you can do that. It's fine. Oh, the new JFK docs were released by the Biden administration. According to CNN, the documents are scheduled to close on October, but were put on pause due to national security issues. Hold on, check this out. Now, just over a month later, 1,500 documents are being disclosed. That leaves 10,000 documents left that have been redacted or withheld. It's that reason that JFK researchers assume the so-called smoking gun isn't included, because it was taking the government to get these records. No matter what comes out, no one is going to believe that that's it. The documents were delayed due to protect against identifiable harm to military defense, intelligence operators, law enforcement, or the conduct of foreign relations that is of such gravity that it outweighs the public interest, right? It's not surprising. But what was scheduled to be disclosed was, because they're going to want to, people are going to want to declare war on Cuba once it comes out or something. Former President Donald Trump previously refused to release the information in 2017 despite his own personal interest. That information was scheduled to be revealed after a 25-year deadline set by the 1992 JFK Records Collection Act. Trump cited national security concerns. Yeah, he cited it. Yeah, his people said, don't release this. You're going to be in it. This is what you're going to spend the next 3 years of your presidency on if you release it all. That's not surprising. But another 1,500 pages. All right, there we go. That's fun. Please tell me the last page is he's dead, his son's dead, they're not coming back to support Trump. Yes, that's what it is. I think the Biden administration's slow walking some of it just to get more of the Q folks to show up, in Dallas, just to mess with them. AI automation of okay. I get the weirdest ads. All that time used again. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Let's see. Now, here's what I want to do. While I'm in here, let's see.
Trinity player is activated.
Whoops. Quit it. I'm in the wrong keyboard. Sorry. Amazing brand concentration. They always make this so hard. Winter order is going over the because there's a balancing panels and widgets, things and about the charity multi-stream Twitch doing the thing, clipping on the thing and do the thing. Account with the month said subscribers all stars earn exclusive reward something. I always have a hard time finding some of the stuff in here. Okay, products balance when a bundle goes store should all widgets. Nope. Still looking for the page that I'm trying to find. It's annoying. Why won't it show me how to do it? Let's see. Whoops. I don't know what you're doing. Let's see. I thought I saved it a while back, but I'll have to save it again. Oh, it's annoying. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this real quick. The one thing I wanted to try to do. Oh my gosh. Hazareth, thank you so much for the gift subs. That's lovely. Hype train is close. 45 seconds. We'll see if it works. Hooray. Try to do the hype train. Throw some bits my way. Dooba-doo-boo. Dooba-doo. This is... Let's see. That's why I gave up on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook chat's just weird. Thank you, Hazareth. This is, it's funny with the morning stream because I don't feel like I have, I'm trying to avoid having a specific topic. So it's, it's always walking a tightrope to keep the show interesting in the mornings as we're hanging out and kind of chase the conversation as it goes naturally without doing some sort of major, I don't know. I'm just like strategizing. It seems a little weird and counterintuitive to the reason I did it in the first place. And yet at the same time, eventually I will probably find a way. Human F being is following. Thank you. Thanks for the cheers. Libanense. Debbie Cat, thank you for the subscription. There you go. I should just do a big subathon-y kind of thing where I just call out everybody that comes in. Hey, Retox, thanks for the cheers. Look at that. Be my own sound for it, Hurrah! Johnny, thank you so much, Johnny Mac. I'm looking at where it is, but I'm looking over here because that's where the screen is. Thank you, Johnny Mac. So yeah. Thank you, Debbie. 14 months as a subscriber. Bless you. I need to, get in this kind of... Oh, I hear... Hi, babe. My girl's leaving. I'm going to make her walk all the way over here to kiss me this time. You got it. Sorry. I always leave camera for you to give me a kiss, and now I'm not going to. You got... Nope. Thank you.
You're welcome.
People aren't going to believe I get to kiss you. She doesn't really kiss you. She just, you walk off stage, you live alone. You pretend you have some recording of a woman's voice that you play off camera, and then you go over there and go, just to make people think you have a girlfriend. That's, are you off?
I have a 3 p.m. eye appointment.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'll be home at a decent time.
Okay. She'll be home at a decent time. I cannot say, excuse me one second. That wasn't sufficient. Sorry. Love you. Okay. See you later on.
Yes.
Yeah, no, just Murph is out there just moaning. So.
My shirt?
Huh? Oh, that's nice. She's wearing a Notorious RBG shirt. It's very cool. I couldn't read it because of your jacket being closed, but I appreciate you opening your jacket. Hi. How are you? How you doing? How you doing? Bye, babe. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Thank you, Molly. I appreciate that. Oh, you got a hype train, babe, just for showing up. Look at that. You got a hype train just for showing up. Yeah. Old Rogue Bear, thank you for subscribing. Excellent. Hype train. Yes, I have a girlfriend in Canada who flies down just to kiss me off screen. The roller? Oh, I think they had it down here for the party.
I rolled myself upstairs by the time I get to the door. I hear
Yes, I know. Here it is. one cat roller left after all, because of all. Look at this. Look at this chipness. Oh my God. That one just made a break for it. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's some really nice new overlays and panels in Streamlabs I might have to add today. So I'm going to apologize ahead of time if my stream is full of noise later. Thank you, Julie. Since you guys are doing all the hype train stuff over at Twitch, and the lovely folks over at YouTube are doing their level best to super chat us. I always feel like that, when we get on a run of people supporting the show, that I have to go and do like a major overhaul graphics wise. We're at 27,683 subscribers on YouTube. If you like the show, subscribe. If you hate the show, subscribe, because you love to hate watch me. You do. It's really interesting to me what's required for success in the streaming world. And especially if you want fast growth, if you track anybody who's had like a spike of growth, it requires you to be an abject liar, and you have to your thumbnails have to be the worst kind of clickbait you can possibly comprehend. That's it. And CSL knows this, and we deal with this all the time. That I just refuse to participate in that. And I know it's going to take me longer because of it. and it will financially not be as viable a thing as quickly, and it won't be as, like it won't be like newsworthy shock to, like on the speed my station grows. Although I will have to say, we've grown 5-fold on YouTube in the last year. And we've reached 5 million views. And considering I do long form videos, that's kind of amazing. Especially since I'm not a gamer. I'm just chit-chatting most of the time. That watching, we made a couple jokes about Russell Brand, but one of the reasons why his station took off on YouTube as quickly as it did is he just went straight clickbait and like all that stuff. It's gross. Repurpose living. Okay, I'm not doing that. So I just refuse to do it. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent. And I'm just going to have to, just live with that. That's what's required if you want those kinds of things. To me, it's like the difference between getting liposuction or getting your stomach stapled and developing an exercise plan. Yeah, you might look great at the party next week, after you heal or whatever that requires. But you're not going to be any healthier. And what you're engaged in isn't healthy for you or anybody else for that matter. So I feel like it has, because I average about 6 new follows on Twitch a show. 6 to 10. Different shows, I'll get a bunch of subscriptions, which means follower conversion to subscription is really good in my analytics, which is a good sign. That means real people watch the show, real people decide to support the show. Biden has a Biden 2024 hat on. That's awesome. Oh, in Kentucky? That's amazing. If that's true, I want one. Let's see, is it oh yeah, he's touring the damage. Nothing like a little good-natured trolling, I suppose. President Joe Biden received a briefing in Mayfield, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That's awesome. Yes, it's a hint. It's a hint that he's absolutely going to run again. All this nonsense that everybody says about him running is not running is garbage. Does Twitch take a percentage of donations like YouTube? Yes, and a higher amount depending on what level you are. I made partner because of you lovely people, and partly because YouTube kicked everyone off, so all my YouTube audience had to have someplace else to go. But yes, they all do. As they all should, because they provide the fact that all my stuff is just stored on some server is ridiculous. I'm at full partner now on Twitch. Yeah. It's not like I signed a contract with them. That's just the level you get once you achieve a certain number of viewers. Congrats, Debbie. That's amazing. Wish a progressive would win, or Biden would be honest on his promises to federally legalize marijuana. He can't federally legalize marijuana. He can't do it with a stroke of a pen. He cannot. And decriminalizing it and legalizing are different things. And Biden has been honest about his stuff, Foggy. Brandy, YouTube kick you off? Yeah, they did. This was last year. Truman, FU, they a lawyer at Universal Media Group who's a big Trump fan hit me and a bunch of other liberals with copyright strikes that were timed to knock us off for the last 3 months of leading up to the election. Yeah. Oh, thanks, CSL, for posting that. Yeah, that link is great on howtogeek.com. If you click on that, that's in the chat on YouTube right now, it says how to subscribe to a Twitch streamer using Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to at least one. It gives you one free one. And if you want to use it on me, I'm very happy to accept. I'll resubscribe every month through my Prime for to get my new. Oh, thanks, Houseworks. I appreciate that. Which is better to watch you on Twitch or YouTube? It's a personality thing because say dime, right? Yeah, if you use Amazon Prime, it doesn't cost you a dime on there. Now, subscribing on YouTube doesn't cost you anything, but it also doesn't benefit me other than the numbers and the algorithm. It's, like membership is the equivalent there, but it's on, on Twitch, it would be like follows versus subscribers. On YouTube, it's subscribers versus members, but that's the same step up. I sold my soul to Twitch. I totally did. Let's see. Which isn't no, I was not censored. I was bulldozed. It's different. Still not good. Still a terrible thing to deal with. Let's see. Let me scratch this down here because I want to be able to see this thing up here. Move this over here, and I think I have. No. Yeah, I need to build a new page for the morning show that shows the chat. Here's the other thing too, and this is a good question for you guys, chat room. A lot of the very successful streamers, one of the reasons that they're successful is because they're very troll friendly in that they put their chat on the screen at all times. And some of the awful stuff that makes it on the screen because of that is very off-putting. Basically, it's just a way of attracting people who want to, post racist, sexist, and bigoted stuff in general. And it does, I suppose there's some ego value for regular chatters to be able to see what they're writing on the screen, and it appeals to some degree, kind of like taking callers, right? But at the same time, putting the chat on the screen, I'm often reticent to do that unless, especially when I step away, like the BRB screens, or I'm all like, because I feel like there's people. Thank you, Sishui, for taking care of me. I appreciate it. And I see it all the time when I watch other Twitch streamers because, I'm not above a little industrial espionage. But that's, it's having no standard whatsoever. Just get as many people in there as possible. That's right, Sailor Moon. And I just feel like that's insanity. I think that's just, and it's irresponsible. It's gross. It happens all the time. I have out on YouTube on my TV and Twitch on my computer. I'm in stereo. It's good. I need to set up another camera angle. I recognize that. That'll happen eventually too. I had another camera, but I set it up for Johnny Million to watch me while I do the show, because to get my radio show to do effectively a mix minus while streaming what Johnny's saying to you guys through one computer, I have to have another computer running the Chicago show that I have to send him, that I have to put Skype on or Zoom or whatever the source is, to get him into the show and Chicago into the show and source their audio together. It's like, there's got to be a better way. But the problem is taking Chicago out of the mix, going back to them is the hard part and requires a second computer. There's just no way around it. That's comfortable. There's some software that will do it, but none of it's been reliable. Can you get Twitch on your TV? If you have a smart television or you have Apple TV, it's got a Twitch option, yes. What's the Johnny Million backstory? He and I went to high school together at New Trier. He was one of my best friends while we were there, and we were in a band together. My first high school band was with Johnny Million, playing guitar in the band, and we bonded over being huge Kiss fans. And I love the dude. Ta-da. Just old high school buddies. And at one point, I felt like it would be good for him to come on the show, considering we share, similar political values, and sort of be the audio guy on the show. So, and then there you go. Watching the live chat, it says 518 viewers. Yeah, that's just on the YouTube. That's kind of nice. So I've the chat is spread across different groups, and only a couple of overlaps. So it's an adventure doing this. I have to say, as being relatively new, Roku doesn't have it. I think Roku does have a Twitch option. You have to download the app though. It's not built in automatically. They auto load like Netflix and Hulu, but you have to look for the Twitch app in it. You have to go to their store or whatever. Kiss are just boomer juggalos. I think it's the other way around because the juggalos came after. Juggalos are just Gen X and millennial Kiss fans, but like meaner and more depressed. How can you not love Johnny Million? He's the greatest. I agree. He's a good soul. 52 and get together with all my high school girlfriends. There you go. Still getting together with your high school girlfriend. That's awesome. Amy and I are the same age. That's nice. Your TV has no keyboard. Oh, it usually, you have to do it through the app. Oh my God. What a pain in the ass. But yeah. By the way, if I can give you guys an assignment over the holidays, it's hit Steph up for more sexy liberal shows so we can do some more live shows, and tell her about the biggest comedy club in your town, because she seems to think doing a theater with fewer seats than a comedy club is better, and I don't know why. As a touring comic, I'm here to tell you. Was Hal part of the Kiss Army? Yes. I used to be a member of the Kiss Army. I still am, but I used to too. To paraphrase Mitch Hedberg. This kind of, there we go. Mirror the screen from the, okay. Do I remember Lab Rats? Of course I remember it. I love it. It was a great time. It was a beautiful show and super fun to do. And let me see what I can show you from Lab Rats that might make you enjoy something. This is glued to the door. I don't want to. Here you go. Here you go. That's my parking space sign from Lab Rats season 2, I think. Yeah. So of course I remember it. I'm honored to have been a part of it. It was super fun. Anytime you can do comedy for a living, and you're bringing joy to, large groups of people, zero complaints, none. Always good stuff. Yeah, at some point I could get on the morning shows like I did with our Throwback to China show and show some, let's see. Did I show some Lab Rats photos from ages ago? Let's see. Let's see. It's fine. Because I don't know that I have the things downloaded on here. Let's see this. Here we'll go through some pictures. Here's Gail Harold from Queer as Folk licking my face at an event. There's me with doing the Zoltan sign at the Pirates game where I threw out the first pitch. There's me and Lily Tomlin. There's me showing a picture of me and Michael Ian Black to Michael Ian Black. There he is. This is me and, it's the family. There you go. This is backstage when Dan Savage and Ron Reagan Jr. were with us at Sexy Liberal. There he is. This is by the way, there's me and Dick Van Dyke. This is moments after Ron Reagan found out I wasn't an atheist and was very disappointed. Yeah, there's me and Dick Van Dyke. I was so excited. Can you tell? Oh, this is from Politicon. Oh wait, I think this is there's Glenn Beck, not knowing who I was and didn't know whether he should smile in a picture with me because I'd made him laugh. There's me and Charlene on the road. This was Politicon on one of the panels. Me and Sebastian Bach. Me and Todd Kearns. These are relatively recent. It's the drummer from Default. It's good times. Let's see. Oh. Okay. I know I have, let's see. I think I have to go into memories and then, let's see, find one where I was like directing an episode of Lab Rats or something to see if I can find one of those. Washington. Dun, 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 dun. What it collects is hilarious. This is such an odd collection of photos. Here you go. Here's open this guy up. Okay. Play. So this is me and my buddy Frank and his family. There's me with a beard. That's what I look like with a beard, guys. There you go. And there's Summer over in the corner. Yep, it's downloading, so it's going to take some time. It's going to take a little time. Okay, while that's downloading, there's tons of selfies. Oh, God, the volume of selfies over the years. Maybe I can roll back to the time when... There's China way, way back. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-do. Mm-hmm. Finding something. Mm-hmm. Just let's see. How do I hide all this stuff? Kidding. Just too many nudes. That's the problem. Here you go. Mm-hmm. There's me and Moby. And there's old, like Moby always has to give the finger. He can't not be a dick. He also thinks his cat is a genocidal madman. It's his one ongoing thing. It's very strange. Trying to find a couple of like because I downloaded a different phone into this like back in the day. Yeah, here you go. Here's let's see if I can get this. Here's a shot of me doing Jetpack episode wearing the helmet from that. and a bunch of people think that was like me flying over LAX as a running gag of the years. There you go. This is me in the. There you go. There's me in wardrobe. I don't know why these pictures are terrible. Hold on. That's the Cabo Comedy Festival. There's Bud Freeman and Kevin Pollak. But here, hold on. Yeah, there you go. There's the new Lab Rat set. Came back from summer and shooting, and they were building the new Lab Rat set. There's my kid in the car with his glasses on when he's teeny tiny. Yeah, that set was really cool. Yeah, this is just like I have to organize. You ever go through and try to organize your photos? Oh my God! Especially after a while, like the volume of photos you have. Ugh. Just crazy pants. Are my comments showing? Yes, Lynette. Sorry, I was looking at the pictures and trying to find stuff. I look like Christian Bale. I'm just a happy camper. Director act. Both. They are unrelated. Yes, I do have a face like my mom. Yeah. Did Hal just say while I was looking at pics to share too many nudes? Yes, I did. No, I have a terabyte. Yes. It's crazy. I wish I get too sentimental looking at old photos. Me too. I'm a melancholy son of a bitch. People know this. Where's this? Fan shot. I'm like. Show you one of my favorite pictures. This is me and my kid at the beach when he was really little. And I have a great picture of him just throwing sand in the air. And I caught it with a great shot. And I've got it framed upstairs. But this is when I was like setting the camera up and just took a picture of him with us together. Just one of my favorites. That's what I mean by just being a melancholy son of a bitch. Like once I start looking at stuff like that, oh God. Yeah, old photos. They'll just, yeah. That is the one thing about like lost photos and stuff like that from back in the day. Like if you lost old pictures, they were gone forever. Here's me and Matthew Modine. And let's see. Where's Aubrey? I gotta scroll this down 1 second. I'm gonna saving some of these. There you go. This is Aubrey de Grey. He's one of the guys who works with the Sens Foundation, and he's the guy working on the 1,000-year lifespan. Even though he looks like Rumpelstiltskin. So I've done shows with him and shows for his organization in the past. That's fun. And then of course, let's see. There's same event here. This is Richard Kind. Richard Kind, who you may know from any number of sitcoms and character pieces and that kind of stuff over the years, was main stage at Second City when I was a teenager there. When I was 15 at Second City, he was on Spin City, right? Richard Kind was in the main stage troupe of the Grown Ups when I started Second City as a teenager, and he's just a good guy and so funny. And there's a waiter sketch that is one of the classic Second City sketches that you learn and you do to kind of teach the mechanics of the I think I'm blitzing on who wrote it, but originally because it's been around for a long time. But he did it better than anyone I've ever seen. So funny. Yeah. So there you go. There's a bunch of me hanging out doing silly stuff. And scrolling past sweaty shirtless pictures. Where do we go? Let's see. And this is how I would dress out in public anytime if I just went out. If I, this is my Bono look. I think I had those glasses at a store and I put them on, took that picture. And then I think I ended up buying them first, and I wore them on stage once with 01. I did indeed. Here, wait. There I am. There's the, hold on. Let's see if I can get this picture back there. Yep, there you go. Relatively blurry, but there you go. Memories like the corners of my moon. Oh, here you go. Lab Rats pictures. Found one of the old ones. This is from the studio. That's the gym when we first showed up. Let's see. Where am I? Oh, this is behind the scenes. There's the camera set up. This is me when I was directing. These are like weird selfies I took. This is from the rafters. I climbed up. Oh, the set is down below. I went up into the crawl space and took pictures up there. There they go. See? I was taking photos, walking around up there. They didn't know I was up there till later. That was a good time. Oh, there's Billy playing my classic ESP. There you go. There's the rigging. This is like when they blow air and other stuff. When she would run away, whenever we do Kelly's super speed, we'd do an air effect on everybody, and then that's how you did it. And that's where I was looking down. There you go. I think that might have been me calling action on there. There's Billy. Aw. These kids, I miss them. They're so sweet. There's TJ. He's a good man. There he is. He's all grown up now. There's Victor. Victor directed the vast majority of the episodes. Guy up there in the upper left-hand corner. We love Victor. Oh, Chris. They were so young and beautiful, these kids. Now they're older and beautiful. This is Video Village. This is when we're actually shooting. See Billy and them in the background, and then this is it looks like, oh no, they're off their mark, but that's not what he's doing. There's Spencer. That's a great shot of Billy. Neener. There you go. Me taking pictures of me. Me taking pictures of me. Billy, what? I was just taking backstage cool shots too. And then I think this was a different event. Yeah. After that. So there you go. There you go. A walk back through memory lane. There you go. Sorry, chat room. Perry was great on Grey's Anatomy a few times. Yes. I haven't aged. I have some. You know, I'm holding it together. Luckily, and I do mean this. Luckily, while I was shooting Lab Rats, there was a lot of personal hell going on, and during that personal hell, I was exhausted and kneecapped by life, and in doing that, and experiencing that, I looked fairly terrible compared to how I normally look. So it wore me out. There you go. And let's see. There you go. There's me getting my entered apprentice degree as a Mason. This is, by the way, if you'll look at this, this is a picture of the makeup of the officers in my lodge. This should answer some of the questions that people are like, is it a diverse organization or is everybody a bunch of conservative old white guys? Do your own head count. This is just the officers, by the way. This is from the first time me getting my very first degree. 32 degrees later. Dun, dun, dun. Is this, let's see. I just thought this was funny, so I took a picture of it at the Masonic Museum. Just reading this. RSBN is at the border. Live. Dr. Dick's dueling pistols. Hilarious. Coin commemorating the 100th anniversary of the death of George Washington depicts him as the worshipful master of the Alexandria Lodge, number 22. That's the George Washington Masonic Memorial in D.C., which I love going to. Been there several times. Made some artwork from it. There you go. Got my shirt while I was there. To be one, ask one. Let's see. I think I posted this one online. Close up of that. Just to mess with people. Oh, yeah. Here's, remember how I told everybody about the Truman story? This is an early picture of me at the lodge, and that's the picture that's in our lodge. That's Harry Truman. There you go. President Harry Truman. There you go. And then, yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah. My dear friend Jason Charles Miller participated in my third degree. That was really awesome of him. Love you, brother. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can get this. There you go. And then here's my Scottish Rite badge, where I'm a 32nd degree Mason. There you go. It looks like a bunch of conservative old white guys to me. Yes, exactly. Especially our worshipful master who was black, who gave me my degree. And that one, especially the first one. It takes a few years to do it, so. Yep. We've had a couple of worshipful masters. They rotate. Let's see. And what else? What else would be fun while I'm... Let's see. What would be good for you guys while I'm here? Let's see. It would be fun. And then we will close down for the... Oh, it's 11 already. My goodness. Let's see. What would be good? Well, here. This is Molly's story. Hold on. Try to do this. So Molly, a little white cat that you guys have seen a few times, used to come with this other black cat,
friends.
and she would be outside our door,
and Dougie.
and we would, give them food and that kind of stuff. There she is for their first album cover at our old house with the black. She look how dirty she was with her funky eye. And Summer would lay out, and we'd try to get her closer and closer so that she, put her like this. She just would sleep outside. We couldn't get her in. This is with her whole tail. That's Molly with her whole tail. That's us trying to get her. And then when finally she was injured, they called us. We captured her. She got her tail cut off. There it is. Chunk. Look at that. Had to keep her in the bathroom because she was covered in ticks. Spent like weeks getting all the ticks off of her. There she is finally in the bedroom watching. There she is sleeping on top of Summer's head. Look how clean she is. Now she still does the same thing. And she wants to be friends so bad with Maddie. And then there she is watching TV with Maddie. She just wants to hang out with her. That's them sleeping on my pillow when I'm gone. But that's her when we caught her with her butt, and she'd just gotten her tail severed and she was coming back from the vets. And now she's all happy and clean and happy and a happy cat. Yep. Very nice. How my father's amazing. We'll tell him I said hello, Bethany. Much love to you guys. And I will, for the record, I'm going to sign off now because it's 11:11. Make a wish. And I will see you guys this afternoon for the regular 3 o'clock show. Thanks for hanging out and just having a morning with me, as we go down these kind of side roads together, where I attempt to humanize myself, even though everybody thinks I'm just a giant brain. I'm a human being too, by God. And I've been putting together more of these kind of albums to show you guys. So we, as sort of a starting point for conversation on these morning shows. But I will see you guys this afternoon at 3 o'clock. And oops, hold on. I keep forgetting on this version of the show. I gotta start my own outro music by hand. And just take care of yourself and take care of somebody else. And I will see you guys this afternoon. Thanks for hanging out. Much love. Don't forget to thumbs up and like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I should put this under IRL, but in real life, as it were. But I don't know. It just all fits. It's all real life, isn't it? Hard to say. Much love. I'll see you guys later.